Good morning. Thank you for joining us for our morning motivation presented by the FBC Ministerial staff.
My name is Minister Terry Scott, coming to you with some words of encouragement. I want to talk to you about options and obstacles. Options is the power or right of choosing. Obstacles is something that obstructs or hinders progress. A person having the power or right to choose can have that power delayed or blocked by having many options, which can become obstacles that prevents one from choosing. Overchoice or choice overload is a cognitive impairment in which people have a difficult time making a decision when faced with many options. Having too many choices can actually be detrimental to our well-being, detrimental physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Jesus, knowing that man would have problems if given options, made choosing for us very simple. Matthew 22, verse 37, Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This scripture puts to rest any options that can cause obstacles. Satan in Matthew 4, verses 1 through 11, presented Jesus with options that truly were obstacles. Satan offered Jesus the option to make bread. This was a physical temptation because he knew Jesus was hungry. Satan wanted to create the obstacle of doubt as to whether or not God would provide. Satan presented Jesus with the option of daring God to rescue him. This was an emotional temptation. Satan wanted to create the obstacle of doubt as to whether or not God would protect. Here Satan even twisted scripture itself into a means of temptation. Satan offered Jesus the option of worship. This was a spiritual temptation. Satan wanted to create the obstacle of doubt as to whether or not God would still rule. Satan presented Jesus with three options that all had with them obstacles. Jesus stayed with the one option that will always defeat every obstacle. Each time he reminded him, it is written. Like Jesus, you might be presented with a wide range of options that, if offered by Satan, along with it comes a wide range of obstacles. Some we see and some we can't see. Scripture tells us that God desires to be the only option for man. If Jesus is chosen, we have protected ourselves against the many obstacles that the enemy might bring into one's life. Believers are to put spiritual blinders on and fully commit to who is in front of them. All the enemy wants is an opportunity to present you with obstacles dressed up to look like options. In other words, he will present a number of options to you, and all are designed to take you into obstacles that will hinder your relationship with God. In Deuteronomy 30, verse 19, God was kind enough to not only limit our options, but also told us what will happen with each choice. He even states, he even points out the obstacles. It states, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you that I have set before you life and death, blessings and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. But you must understand or remember that everything Satan offered Jesus, he already had or had access to. Whatever Satan or the enemy is offering you, if you are a believer, you already have access to it. His name is Jesus. Jesus' options to believers aren't even narrow but specific. John 15, verse 1 through 7. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself except it abide in the vine, no more can ye except ye abide in me. I am the vine, and ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit, for without me you can do nothing. If a man abideth not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Here Jesus is telling us If we narrow our options to abiding in Him, not only will we overcome our obstacles, but we can ask Him what we want and it shall be done unto us. So I encourage you today to not have so many options until they present obstacles for you. Jesus is the way to go. If we make Him our only option, every obstacle that comes will be nothing but an opportunity for Him to be just who He is, and He is our everything. Make Jesus your only option. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you for joining us for another moment of inspiration. It is our prayer that you have been motivated, encouraged, and inspired by today's word.